How often do you take the time to get quiet within your body and just listen? Our lives are busy, and we don't often take the time to pay attention to the messages that come easily from within us, giving us natural guidance. I am Tavish Cardiff, here to talk about our raw materials pillar of listening. In Listening Week, getting quiet and paying attention to what comes from within us and outside to us is the name of the game. Once we're clear about what we actually let in and pay attention to, then we start to expand that space, understanding what messages come in, what we take in, and what we might be blocking by filling it with things that don't necessarily serve us. The sounds that are in our background have become our own personal soundtrack, and just where we live or where we work, the environment that we spend our time in, the sounds that are part of that environment become part of us. So just getting clear about what actually is in your background and whether the tones resonate for you or not. I mean, of course, we are always going to have things that are discordant, and being able to find that calm space within chaos is exactly what Listening Week helps us get attuned to. When we talk about our feeds, I know that in my environment, if the people I'm around are talking about a certain thing, that thing will start showing up in my newsfeed. That thing will start showing up in the ads that are directed to me. It's fascinating to watch how quickly that happens. The mention of a place will start telling you what it's going to cost to get there. It puts ideas in our head that we didn't necessarily try to put there. So paying attention to those things, what they relate to, even why the ads that come to you come your way, helps you understand whether there's value in the ad or not, whether it's something that your fears have produced, whether it's something that your worry has produced, or whether it's something that's actually valuable to you. See if you can curate your own newsfeed to support the things that you actually want, not the ones that are peripherally important. The practice guidance I would like to offer for this week involves paying attention to what we would normally call coincidence, because each of us gets these messages from the universe that are ever present. They're always there. And even when we are attuned and looking for them, we miss most of them. The amount of stability and power that is available to us is so beyond our comprehension that it's going to take us shutting down this voice, opening this voice, opening that gut space, and really allowing an energetic body to communicate within ourselves. And that might sound confusing, but it's as simple as getting quiet and listening, identifying and knocking out each of the other sounds, but really listening to what comes in once we settle with each of the fears, once we settle with each of those stirring to-do lists or the things that normally swim around in our head. Once we name each of those, own their place of importance or value, and then settle into what we're being told, there's so much in front of us to listen to and to pay attention to that gives us power to manifest and get the things that we want. And as human beings, each of us ultimately would love to be able to do that. So there is a way from within, just by listening, to activate those parts of ourselves that help us get the things that we want. The pillar of listening gives us a relationship with our spiritual self and lets us calm down enough to develop the ability to hear and listen to what not only makes us feel good, but connects us to that greater good, connects us to knowing better and doing better in the world, so that our own personal value system and what's good for us also in some way is good for the world at large. Listening helps us maintain the balance between our emotional self and our mental self. That structure that we build our belief system, the spiritual piece helps us pull in universal help, knowledge, information right when we need it. We call that direct knowing. And when we listen, we are able to grab and grasp the information that we are looking for as we need it. We come up with that word that's on the tip of our tongue that we can't quite get easily or more easily. Thank you for joining me. I will be back next week to talk about values and ideals. And as always, you can find us at our website, ourrawmaterial.com, occasionally Facebook, and occasionally Instagram. Have a great week. See you next time.